Hey everyone, I'm back and I have something that I've been keeping maybe for a month and today I want to share with you. This is the information about, vibrations. And I know maybe it sounds, strange because what is the, vibrations and it has nothing to do with the growth. But trust me, it has it does. It has some connection with growth. And I prepared, today I am fully, you see I have computer here, so I also going to read something, not just, discussing stuff from my head. Okay, I want to start with vibrations, and I want to read that, the information I gathered, and because I don't know, for me it's more better than you just say, because it's more understandable language. So I'm reading. You ready? So everything in the universe is made up of the energy vibrating at the different frequencies. Even things that look soiled are made of vibrational energy fields at the quantum level. This includes you. So yes, we all know that our world is in motion, so it always moves, vibrates, and it's kind of like a quantum physics stuff, but it's also part with success. And you're asking, man, success? I say, yeah, success, because when I want something, when you want something, first we have this idea, then we have the vision, then we try to materialize this vision, and it's all kind of based on vibrations. Because if we want to materialize, an object we want to have, we just imagining that, and it's somehow from nowhere that it shows from nowhere. For example, it can be a car, it can be like device you want to buy, a person you want to talk with. So yeah, this is the things that with vibrations, because I remember I watched one video. It's basically like based on yoga stuff. Still, I'm not 100% clear in there, so I can't say that. Again, I don't want to say some stuff that I don't understand. But what I learned that our world has different different vibrational scale. Okay, there's like vibrational scale that I want to show you, but this is another one. This is how the world was created. So, but I won't talk about that about this information because there is no point. It's not relative, to this, subject. But maybe if I found some, picture, I will post and you will see that thing. But if not, I'm sorry, guys. This thing I don't understand clearly. So. Today I want to talk about vibrational scale. What is the vibrational scale? Basically, vibrational scale is the, okay, I forgot to mention it's an emotional scale. Basically, our emotions creates us. Our emotions, basically we are emotions. And I'm sure we can deny this, but come on, we are emotions, because when we're happy, we are good. When we are angry, we are not good, and we are trying to, find the wrong person. When we are like, I don't know, I'm sorry, but it's like we are emotional. Like we use our emotions, because now I want to use more. I want to use material that I prepared. So basically, there is a scale, and and the scale has different levels of energy vibrations, and that scale represents our emotions. And these emotions creates us. So we will see here, like from here I'll post a picture, and basically like there is a scale. So scale again represents some level of energy. If you see the scale, and you can see that there's like two parts of the scale, the upper and the bottom. So the bottom is the scale that you can see there's like like alpha and omega, and there's like a construct and extended. So shame we have 20. So guilt, apathy, grief, fear, desire, anger, pride, and courage. So basically, what is the lower than courage? It's basically like the lowest energy you can have. So when you in this mode, using these emotions, you are not stable. Basically, you're ruining your life, and everything is super bad for you. But if you can see also the upper side, what is above, there's courage, neutrality, willingness, acceptance, reason, love, joy, peace, and enlightenment. Enlightenment is for people who achieved the nirvana. This scale represents how our emotion can grow and we can increase and reduce. And again, you ask, why this scale? I want to say that, I want to answer your question that this scale is something that you should focus. You should focus on your emotions, because your emotions creates you. Your emotions is something that you should control and you shouldn't ignore, because you watch videos and all successful people, and all you see that these people, they are happy, they have courage, they willingness, there is a reason, love, peace, joy, and this is what is the success. This is what is the life, and you want this life. But some I don't know, maybe some people was born in a rich family and they have this since their childhood. Some people, they just they create themselves, but they passed something that maybe you are in the same situation. It's this lower part of the scale. They were angry, they had some desires, there was a fear, guilt, maybe shame, and if you won't pass these lower this lower part of the scale, this and you wouldn't be above. You can it's just, again, I know a little bit complicated. It's still for me even complicated, but I try to express my thoughts, my idea. So this is something that you should start. Yeah, you have a shame, okay, great, move on, and you always move on. And even if you're like you have like fear, desire, and anger, and sometimes pride pulls you back, and it's sometimes this is even the main problem with some type of people. So you shouldn't stay there, because always grow, because growth is something that always goes up, or even I don't know if I said that before, but I used to say this thing like, you have two choices, or go up or go down. So, and now I have this scientific proof about. So, good. So I have two pictures that represents the scale, but this is how to rise the scale and how the scale can fall, So also I'll post here, so you'll see. The first I want to show you. Okay, I start with the scale that goes down. So you see the scale, and the scale represents like boredom, pessimism, overwhelmed, disappointment, worry, doubt, blame, discouragement, anger, revenge, hatred, jealous, guilt, fear, grief, and depression. These emotions. These are the emotions that they always will pull you down, always. But you must find the center where you can stay and use that center to go, up, always up, upward. And you decide, what emotion you want to have, or you're allowed to control, or the emotion that controls you. The next one is upward. So what does go upwards? We have commitment, hopelessness, optimism, belief, enthusiasm, passion, joy, knowledge, empowerment, freedom, love, appreciation. So these emotions represents upward. So you go up, and only you decide which one you want to use. Which one do you allow yourself to use? So these are the scales, and now I want to talk more about my thoughts and if this is worth to listen. I think yes, this is something useful to learn and study, because we are human beings, and we more than just this body or our even thoughts, mind. We also emotions, and I want to say that I always control my emotions. I always try to focus on the things that gives me pleasure, not the things that gives me depression. Even when I have this state, I try to be more reasonable with me. I do not allow I do not allow emotions take over me, and I always focus on what I want. So yeah, again, I spoke about focus, in my previous videos. You can check these videos, and even when I have a bad day and I just focus on something that gives me understanding that maybe this is the situation that I should, face with and analyze and take some lesson. Or I should ignore it, or I can ignore this and continue to do the things that wrong, and that gives me these emotions that kind of destroy me, and I go downward. Try to be more reasonable with yourself and be who you are, not to try prove someone, because when you start proving something, you kind of try to make other people believe that you are more someone better than they are, or you're someone that looks that, you know, as a better person. I studied that scale, and in real life it's still hard to apply this knowledge, but if you're good with yourself and you know what you want, you can learn that. You can use the scale to improve your life, because today we have this crazy lifestyle when we can walk outside and someone can, you know, push us, say something wrong, or even hurt our relatives, our friends, spouse, and we got angry, and then we forget about we forget about things that we are want to get. So create this line, you know, straight line, and forget about anger, grief, belief, not belief, guilt and depression. Just go forward, because you have two choices: or go up or go down, because, you know, or downward or upward. And if you go downward, basically you destroy yourself. You create environment that destroys you, your family, friends, everyone, even the environment like nature. If you go upward, you create an environment that gives them more opportunities, more pleasure for, as I said, friends, spouse, family, and just people who is around you, because you're like this shiny ball. You express the light, and that light gives hope, belief, encouragement. Because if you have the ball without light, just dark ball, you create darkness. You know, it's just, you know, darkness, and people can see the way out. Decide that for yourself. And also learn to control your emotions. And I'm 100% sure if you do this, you will be better, because I did that, and now nothing can scares me. Even 4 years ago, it was basically like an hour before New Year. One man tried to rob me. He held a knife, but I was calm. I wasn't scary. I was more like calm and reasonable. Try to understand why this man tried to rob me. But I turned all situation upside down. That man starts, he said the story that why he did that, because people bullied him and did something bad with him, and that environment created him. So, but I was neutral and I fixed the situation. I also had a good conversation with that man, and I avoid the conflict because he had a knife, and you understand, person with a knife and also crazy person with a knife, it's not that easy to deal with. But I did that because I was neutral. I didn't express fear or anger or rage. I just wanted to understand why this man was with the knife against me. And I learned that I can control my emotions, and that helped me. And again, I don't know how this can end up in your situation when you, when you meet someone with a knife. You should run, but still, if you know that you have more leverage and you can change something, you should use that. But my advice, run, because some crazy guy with a knife, that's not the guy that you want to talk with. You're not supposed to negotiate with. So it was good to talk with you, and I want to share more, but I want to make 20 minutes video to give you only understandable information. Thank you for watching. See you next time.